Good afternoon from the Etihad Stadium in Manchester. The sun is shining down here, the crowd is bubbling with anticipation, and we're all set for a huge Premier League clash. Manchester City against Tottenham Hotspur. City come into this one on the back of a commanding 4-0 win at Wolves last weekend, their best opening to a season for 6 years. Pep Guardiola's side looked fresh, sharp and hungry. Tottenham, though, are also buoyant. Under new head coach Thomas Frank, they brushed aside Burnley 3-0 at home on the opening weekend. A new-look Spurs, more direct, more physical and brimming with intent. This is a proper test for both sides. City's fortress here at the Etihad, but remember, Spurs have been their bogey team in recent years. 4 visits here in the league and just 1 City win. Something about this fixture always seems to spark drama. The team news. Tottenham make 2 changes following their victory over Burnley last Saturday. Boss Thomas Frank has bolstered the middle of the park with João Palhinha and Rodrigo Bentancur coming in, with Archie Gray and Lucas Bergvall making way. Manchester City also make 2 changes to the side that beat Wolves in their opening game. After scoring off the bench at Molineux, it's a first Premier League start for summer signing Ryan Cherki, while Omar Marmoush also comes in. Jeremy Doku and Bernardo Silva are the players to drop to the bench, where Brazilian goalkeeper Ederson also returns after missing the trip to the Midlands through illness. It means James Trafford starts in goal again. The teams are out, the atmosphere is electric, and we're underway. City immediately settling into their passing rhythm. Spurs are holding shape, sitting compact, not rushing. Early touches for Omar Marmoush. The Egyptian forward looks lively, dropping deep, spinning into channels. And yes, already Guardiola's men are pushing up with that ridiculously high line. Spurs will need to be razor sharp if they're to break it. First free kick of the game to Tottenham, midway inside City's half. Pedro Porro stands over it, strikes straight into the wall, but it rebounds to him, he lashes it, side netting. Half the away end thought it was in. A lively warning shot from Spurs. Now City click into gear. Marmoush again wriggling into the box from the tightest of angles, curls it agonizingly wide. He's causing trouble already. And here he goes again. 14 minutes in, and Marmoush bursts free down the left, unleashes, and Vicario is called into his first save. Tottenham keeper standing tall, swatting away the danger. The Etihad rises to its feet. City fans sense it. Marmoush has lit the fuse. Spurs, though, are holding firm, calm, composed. Oh, hang on a moment. Trouble for City. Rayan at Nuri down, clutching his leg. He tries to continue, but no. Guardiola's making the change. Nathan Ake is on at left back after just 20 minutes. That's not ideal. Against Kudus' pace and guile, this could tilt things Spurs' way. Still, City keep pressing. And Marmoush again. This is the chance. Haaland wrestles the ball free, slips him in, 1-on-1. But Vicario, oh my word. He stands tall and blocks. Huge save. It should be 1-0 though. The away fans are singing their keeper's name. Spurs survive again. Then, goal! Spurs strike! 36 minutes! Well. City have dominated the ball, but Spurs have waited for their moment. Here it is, a rapid break. Richarlison bursting clear, threading the pass. Brennan Johnson latches on, slots past Trafford and wheels away. Oh, but the flag is up. Offside. The Etihad breathes out. So, wait, there's a VAR check. Oh, tense faces all around. Was Richarlison off? The referee signals, it stands, goal given. Spurs lead at the Etihad. Oh, Johnson punches the air. The Spurs bench erupts and the away end is a sea of limbs. 1-0 Tottenham. City stunned. Wait a minute, it's goal again, Spurs again. In the injury time at the end of the first half. Disaster for City. James Trafford, oh no. He tries to play out from the back, misplaces it horribly. Richarlison pounces, the ball falls to Palhinha, he swings a boot, it deflects, and it's in! Tottenham lead 2-0, would you believe it? Unbelievable scenes here at the Etihad. Just before half-time, City self-destruct. Guardiola will not be satisfied with that. The Spurs bench can hardly believe it. The City fans are silent. From domination to devastation, City trail by 2. And that's the whistle. What a half of football. City came flying out. Marmoush buzzing, chances galore. Vicario heroic, with Spurs absorbed, waited, and then punished. Johnson's cool finish, Palhinha's opportunism, and suddenly Thomas Frank's men are in dreamland. City, with all their possession, all their talent, find themselves with a mountain to climb. And so the second half. We're back underway, and Spurs are straight at it again. Jed Spence pushes up, Richarlison battling, Palhinha snapping into tackles. There's a new fire and energy about this Tottenham's team. 48 minutes, Nathan Ake almost pulls one back. His strike blocked by the outstanding Palhinha. The man is everywhere. Spurs midfield looks reborn. Guardiola is pacing the sideline, barking orders. His team needs something fast. On 54 minutes, and Pep makes his move. Marmoush and Cherki, both bright but fading, are hooked. On come Bernardo Silva and Jeremy Doku. Can they turn the tide? But it Spurs again. 56 minutes, Porro whips in a teasing cross. Richarlison's header, just over. Should have buried it though. Frank holds his head. Moments later, Johnson gallops clear, opts for the shot. Rose wrong decision there. Spurs are carving chances, but they must be careful. They could regret these. An hour gone, City finally build a spell. The cross is whipped in, Haaland rises, but it's over. Oh, it's not happening for him today. Then Diaz with a half chance. Rico Lewis blasting wide. Frustration mounting as the Etihad groans. Spurs, though, remain compact. Recovery runs timed to perfection. Ramiro, their new captain, leading by example. On 68 minutes, Ramiro into the book. Crunching tackle there on Oscar Bob. And moments later, Richarlison tangles, pushing and shoving, and he's booked too. The Brazilian needs to be careful. Guardiola then throws on Rodri. It's a welcome return to the Etihad for the World Player of the Year, and Foden also. Spurs respond, withdrawing Richarlison and Johnson, replacing them with Solanke and Odegaard. Fresh legs for the final push. We're into the last 10 minutes now. Spurs still 2-0 up. City probing, but the cutting edge isn't there. Vicario is finally called into a late save from Phil Foden, but otherwise it's comfortable for the visitors. On 87 minutes, Spurs almost at a third. Bergvall combines brilliantly with Odegaard, the youngster firing just wide. The way end is bouncing and singing. They can sense it now. 4 minutes added. City throw everything forward, but Spurs break again. Odegaard, this time denied by Trafford, with a double save. Solanke too was involved in that. It's still 2-0 to Spurs. And then, there it is. The whistle blows. Spurs have done it. Tottenham Hotspur, under Thomas Frank, have stunned Manchester City with a 2-0 victory at the Etihad. The away fans are in full voice. When the Spurs go marching in, City sports stream out of the stadium, disbelieving. Guardiola trudges down the tunnel. For Spurs, they celebrate as if they won a cup final, and maybe in some sense they have. This was a performance of grit, intelligence and sheer belief. After the heartache of the league last year, something to believe in. Final thoughts. City had their moments. Marmoush's early fire, Haaland's late header, but they ran into a wall. Vicario imperious in goal, Palhinha colossal in midfield, Richarlison reborn, Johnson clinical. Thomas Frank joins the select band of managers to beat Guardiola away with 2 different clubs. Spurs to top of the league smiling, City are left to pick up the pieces. Football, eh? At the Etihad, the machine faltered, the bogey team struck again, and Spurs march away victorious. Final score, Manchester City 0, Tottenham Hotspur 2.